Hello again and welcome back to another one, and this one is a follow-up video to the one we did a couple of days ago about how rap fans on Twitter were shocked that in the last 30 days Eminem was the most viewed rapper on this platform globally, and now a more recent report on the data for the last 12 months have made the rounds on the internet, and we'll be exploring some reactions so far. As we dive in, remember to hit the like button if you find this entertaining, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So via YouTube's chart page, the list was compiled, and for the last 12 months, it shows Eminem once again at the top spot with 4.35 billion, and next in line, just like the last time, is Drake at 2.81 billion. And before we get to the debates, for those wondering why Eminem is on top, this list made its way to Reddit and it reads, social distancing. And as expected, we got what's become our favorite meme at this point. Damn, I thought no one listens to Eminem, and evidently people haven't forgotten when Gucci Mane made comments like he don't know any regular black people who just ride around listening to Eminem in their free time. This was said back in 2018, and in response to that, a user states, "Where is Gucci Mane?" Well, he had a total of 605 million views, with nearly 80% of those views from the United States, so he's still very much US-centric like most rappers. On Reddit, another user adds, he got like 10 years of hits over these people, and as you can see, he is the only rapper on the list from the late 90s, and somehow he managed to top the list at that. Even Future is impressed.
Sensational.
On this, a user expanded on Reddit. The guy is almost 50 years old, he's been rapping for 33 years, mainstream famous for 22 years, and still getting more views than all these younger rappers. It's quite telling to his level of success. And his most viewed songs in this period are quite different from the popular narrative that he's only doing great because of his old songs pre-hiatus, which isn't the case. The top 10 is a nice mix that includes songs from Music to Be Murdered By, Recovery, 8 Mile Soundtrack, MMLP2, MMLP, Kamikaze, and The Eminem Show. 6 songs in the top 10 are post-hiatus. And over on Twitter, some are wondering, LOL, why is Eminem before Drake? And this sparked some debates. A user responds, M has a much bigger international fan base. If you had to go off just the USA, then Drake beats him out. More like Drake barely beats him out, as in this period, Eminem earned 1.21 billion views in the United States compared to Drake's 1.33 billion views. So of course, on a global scale, it was no competition on this platform. To that, a user responds, internationally is what matters though. Worldwide views, Eminem almost doubles everyone else on that list, and he's almost double everyone's age on that list, which is definitely a factor because he's been around for so long, but other than that, shrugs emojis. On the US thing, another user adds, who cares about USA? There's a whole world outside of it anyway. And to the user that asked why Eminem is before Drake, that got a lot of sarcastic responses. The numbers bigger? And many more like because 4.34 billion is more than 2.81 billion. The user also sparked another hot discussion with this. M is still silently the biggest rapper in the world, even when a Drake exists, truly iconic. And this led to more like, nah, that's cap. Eminem is still huge, but Drake is the biggest rapper in the world. You can't just go by YouTube stats. Well, we can start with Canada, for obvious reasons, and according to SoundScan figures for the last decade, Eminem sold more albums in Canada than any other rapper. And going off YouTube stats for the past 12 months, it is 145 million for Eminem compared to 94.5 million for Drake. And in response to that, a user states, you can use concert stats or #1 albums worldwide or international certifications. And back to the point of Canada, the user adds, probably Canada is Eminem's biggest market. Since 1990, only Celine Dion has sold more than Eminem. Upon seeing the list, here's a fitting summary by a user. At this point, it just ain't fair. And just so y'all know, because you couldn't leave well enough alone and had to slander M in 2017 to 18, you will keep this chokehold on rap for another decade, laughing emojis. Now that his kids are raised, this is actually a possibility because Eminem on the song Criminal from MMLP stated, and you can't stop me from dropping each March with a brand new CD for these freaking E-tards. And Eminem actually broke this down on Genius stating, my plan really was to drop an album every March, then I became a drug addict. So you see, that user may be onto something about Eminem's plans for the new decade now that he's clean, kids grown and all. And under the post, another user quotes Eminem lyrics, No wonder you're mad. Now I'm looking at them plaques, count 'em. Eminem premonition. Look at him now, haters. Going off the YouTube numbers, even in the United States, Eminem remains one of the biggest rappers. Like I pointed out, it was 1.33 billion for Drake, 1.21 billion for Eminem, but rap fans still act surprised when they see his global numbers. Hence this reaction. People in America don't realize how big Eminem truly is in the world. They see rappers like Lil Baby dominating in the United States and think it's just like that around the world until they get a reality check with lists like this. That will be all. Comment below and see you on the next one.